Everybody, welcome to Alaska Raceway Parks Track Talk. I'm your host, Michelle. Thank you for tuning in today. We are live on Facebook and YouTube right now, and that recording will be on there for perpetuity. So if you ever want to look this up later, you can. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and all of those fun things. And I do appreciate everybody who is spreading the news about Alaska Raceway Park and how rad things are up here in the frozen north, which is melting, by the way. I know Jeff Roy will be tuning in at some point, but it's like 40 degrees and raining outside right now, which is good. Don't get your hopes up. This is false spring number 1, I'm sure. But we'll have more spring coming, and it's really nice to have everything melting out there. So couple things today. I got back from Florida yesterday. Unfortunately, did not get to see the 500 in person because it was raining on Sunday and I had a flight out. So didn't get to see that in person, but it was a good time while I was down there. Got to see a lot of the Alaska Raceway Park track family from extended areas. Ran into my friends David and Greg, Tony Glenn, who tunes in all the time. I bumped into him at the 500. We got to watch the truck race. And speaking of the truck race, big shout out to Keith McGee, who qualified and started in the Craftsman truck race on, gosh, I don't even know what day of the week that was. Friday night, Keith was in there. So it was cool to watch Keith race. Unfortunately, had a little contact with the wall and didn't quite make it all the way, but it was really cool to see him. See Sean Ferris is tuning in. He's still down in Orlando, and we had a freaking fantastic time. We had a great time, got to see a lot of different things, got to go a lot of different meetings. Sean learned a whole lot while he was on that trip, and we're looking forward to making this race season even better now that we know all the things. So also shout out to Lacey and Brent Cool. It was really, really cool to see you guys at Daytona. And of course, Ty Torkelson got to hang out a little bit too. And a shout out to the guys from Sarasota who bumped into Ty at one of the races and got an interview. So if you guys didn't see that, go check out Ty Torkelson's page. He did a little interview with some fans who noticed him because he had an Alaska shirt on. And it was really cool to see that people are watching us all over the country. So Sean Ferris also wanted, here, let me put this on here. Boom. Jordan Anderson, who came up and raced with us a couple years, finished 3rd in the Xfinity race, which is super great. We got to bump into him after one of the practices. He was super sweaty and gross, but gave him a big hug anyhow because we loved having him up here in Alaska. And it's super cool to see people who have raced at Alaska Raceway Park doing so well in so many things. So I'm going to unshow that. Boom. So a couple updates. I am, like I said, I got back yesterday, so I'm digging through all of the emails and the voicemails and all of this stuff. So I'm getting to things. I am not traveling again for a little while. So you guys have my undivided attention for a little bit. But I am working on parking. All of the spots at the drag strip have been assigned. I do have a couple open spots left at the oval track. Once all of those spots have been filled, then I'm going to go in and reshuffle the parking so that like all the legend classes together and try to keep all of the classes together because it's easier for you guys and it's easier for us. So keep eyes peeled out for that. If you look at the map right now, that may or may not be where you're actually parking once race day comes. So we'll keep you in the loop about that. You have 8 days left to get your tires ordered if you're on the oval track side. So if I haven't heard from you, please let me know. If you don't need any tires, just let me know. That makes it easy. Otherwise, I will be reaching out to you directly, but it's super easier if you guys let me know ahead of time. Let's see. Oh, we got Bill Williams is commenting down there. Yes, Bill, we did bring some helpful information back. I've got loads of information that we have that's going to help us in this race season this year. So super cool there. Let's see, parking, tires, points registration, that's online. I know a lot of you guys have already got registered for points, but if you haven't, take a couple minutes, go in and do that. That way we know how many cars are going to be racing this year and kind of what our classes are going to look like. Licenses for NASCAR are available online right now. If you go to NASCARmembers.com, I did put the link in the little blurb that's on this page. So you can go to NASCARmembers.com. You can renew your license from last year. If you're brand new, you can get all the paperwork and get that stuff filled out. That is for every class at the oval track, with the exception of legends and bandos. Bandos and legends will get their licenses renewed on pitpay.com, or if the PitPay app, if you have that. Chassis certs are going to be coming up in May for everybody who is at the drag strip. I don't have the exact date yet, but we're shooting for that same Saturday after Memorial Weekend. Morgan's working on a form for me, so we'll have that online so you can go in and submit your information that way and let me know that you need a chassis certification. We do have season passes available online. If you want to save a little bit of money at the gate, you can go and get a season pass, and they're probably going to be super cool and have this rad logo on them. So you might want to pick up one this year. It's going to be a collector's item, I'm sure. Season passes, and let's see, I think I had one more thing that I did not write down on here. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to tell you guys. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of traveling and not a lot of sleep. So catching up on all of those things. But get all the things done, and keep tuned in to our website and Facebook for updates. Now that I'm back, we're going to be rolling out all sorts of updates here real quick. We've got merch on order. We've got hats on order. All of the things are coming. We're working some deals out with some new sponsors. Ooh, I could tell you guys about that. Baby Grand class. If you guys are in the Baby Grand class, we have a brand new sponsor that we would like to welcome to the Alaska Raceway Park Track family, and that is 5 Forms. You guys might know them because they did sponsor Sean Norman last year. But now, in addition to sponsoring Sean, they are also sponsoring the Baby Grand class. So we do have a sponsor for Baby Grands. Would like to welcome Michelle and her team at 5 Forms to the Alaska Raceway Park Track family. They are going to be doing some great things with us. If you have any printing needs as far as checks, forms, they do stickers and lanyards and promotional products and all sorts of stuff. You can go check them out at 5forms.com. We are very excited to have them on board and appreciate them stepping up and helping us out there. So welcome, 5 Forms. I think that is all I've got for today. I am going way overboard and super rambling, but Sean, thank you for tuning in and helping me out with this broadcast and not giving me too much of a hard time today, or trying to derail me too much. So thank you guys all so much for tuning in today. Appreciate you. Love having everybody part of the Alaska Raceway Park Track family. Again, it was so cool to see all of our fans in Florida that I know. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and look forward to seeing you right here next week on Alaska Raceway Parks Track Talk. And no, Sean, I'm not going to get used to you not harassing me.